Welcome to Sign with JP. I am JP. This is my classroom, and today we're learning some ASL signs that have to do with ordering food in a restaurant. And if you happen to be a waiter, server in a restaurant, these would be really good for you. Let's start with restaurant. Actually, I'm gonna back up because the sign for restaurant comes from the sign for napkin. Napkin, if you think about, I picked up my napkin and I wipe the corners of my mouth, okay, and we do a little swipe. This is napkin. Restaurant is the same sign, but we're gonna initialize it with an R. Okay. And I always share little variations that you might see. Some people don't turn the R. It could be like kind of sideways, some here, and some people drop the R. These are all just variations of the same sign. So restaurant. Now you go into a restaurant and what is the first question you're asked? Like, how many in your party? Well, the question for how many, we're gonna take two fists like this and we're gonna throw the fingers up in the air, okay? We lower our eyebrows when we ask this question. How many? How many? And let's respond with table 4 and we'll say how many. So table, we're gonna just go ahead and clap our arms like this. Little tiny sign like that. That is table, okay? Table, there's a table. 4 is the one hand and it comes off the forehead. F-O-R, 4. And then say what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully you know how to get to this number. This next question could be for a server, but also if you're trying to have some conversation. What do you want to eat or what would you like to eat? In ASL, the sentence structure is want, eat, what? Okay, want, eat, what? That is the sentence structure. So let's go through those one more time. The sign for want, we're gonna put our hands palm up and we pull them towards us as we close our hands only a little bit. This is a common new signer mistake. They close their hands all the way. That is not correct. No, it's just a little bit, just like that. We can halfway close our hands. Okay, so that's want. And then eat, we are going to take a flat O, we got our O and we flatten it, and we bring it to our mouth, okay? This is done, again, some varieties. Some people tap on their chin, some people tap right on their lips, some people don't even come close. They're all the same sign. So if I'm asking you, want to eat, but I'm asking, what do you want to eat? And the WH question, what, always comes at the end of your sentence. So the sign for what, we're gonna do palms up again, and we kind of just do this little shake here, and we lower our eyebrows. Notice I come in and I do it as well. So you gotta do that a few times, and pretty soon you start internalizing the question, and that's just how you ask it. You don't have to think, how do I translate that? No, just, and do it a few times. That's why we're here. Hopefully you're here to actually learn how to sign. I'm here to actually teach you, not just to give you a list of 100 signs that you'll forget as soon as you turn off the video. So if you want to learn, move your hands. Ask me right now, what do you want to eat? Again, pause that video and ask this question 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times, and pretty soon it'll be very easy for you to sign and understand. All right, I think you got it. Let's move on. Let's ask, do you want a drink? Whether you're the server or again, you're asking someone at your table, do you want a drink? This is only 2 signs and it is want, drink. So we already know want, show me that. And then drink is very simple. You grab your cup and you drink. That's it. That's a very easy one. Okay. Now, this is a different question because it's not a WH question like what? Because I'm not asking what do you want to drink? I'm asking do you want to drink? And so when I ask that question, my eyebrows go up. I know, these are some of the little things in ASL. When I ask a WH question, my eyebrows come down, but when I ask a yes or no question, which means the answer will be yes or no, my eyebrows go up. So, do you want a drink? You sign want, drink, with eyebrows up. And that's how it is. Do you want one? You could say yes or no. Let's say you responded with yes. What are some popular options for drinks? First, we have soda or pop. I say pop because I know that's an older term, but the sign looks like pop. Where you take middle finger, grab onto the middle finger, pop it out, and we slap it down. Okay, so that's soda pop, if that helps you remember. Common soda pop or soda names, we have Coke. Coke is spelled, it used to be another sign that means something else. Now it is spelled, so practice your spelling. Pepsi, we take an I for Pepsi, and if you look at the logo can, how it has that little swirl, okay, we're gonna do a little diagonal kind of swirl across our face with the I, Pepsi. A lot of the double names like root beer or Dr. Pepper are just initialized. So root beer is RB, DP for Dr. Pepper. What about beer and wine? Those are initialized, which means they start with the initial. So beer starts with a B, and it goes in a little circle on the cheek. And you might see it here, or you might see it like this, same sign. And wine, same thing, but initialized with a W. Wine or wine. Let's do another common drink, something like a strawberry lemonade. Okay, so strawberry, we are going to sign like this. It's like we are holding it by the stem. We take a bite of it and we pluck off the stem. Strawberry. Lemonade, take your L, put your thumb right on your chin or off the side of your chin, and we just wiggle the index finger. Okay, just like that. This means lemon and lemonade. I already asked you, do you want a drink? When in that context, it's going to mean the drink. If you're unsure, you would sign the lemon that you drink, which is lemonade. Okay? So how do you discuss size of drinks? Like small, medium, large. Oh, did we just do it? Yes, we did. Okay? Small, medium, large. This one is in reference to the other ones. So if I'm going to tell you a medium, okay, I just went small, medium, large, and then I went back to medium. Okay, unless you want to finger spell medium, that's how you do it. You got this or this. Notice how I moved back and I made this thing extra big. That's how I know it's a large. Okay. One extra thing that you can do, and I strongly recommend, is when you do small, that you make an ooh mouth. Okay? When you do big, you're gonna make a cha mouth. And those who know anything about ASL understand the cha mouth. Cha means big. Okay? And since we're talking about a drink, drinks are this way big, as opposed to a plate, which is gonna be this way big. Same thing with the mouth. Oo means small, cha means big. And we have what it's called like we make like a smush lips for the middle. So what's the first thing you probably order at a restaurant? You got the appetizer, right? You got to start off with the appetizer. So hold your non-dominant hand out. That is the appetizer plate. And when it comes around, you pick up a few things and eat them up. So we have the appetizer. Your dominant hand is using an F hand shape. It's like you're picking it up and eating it. We don't have to pick it up. We just, okay, appetizer. And let's add one more question. Do you want to order? Order is a one finger on the side of your chin, and it comes out, around, and forward. Order. Okay? So how would you ask, do you want to order? Eyebrows up, because it's a yes or no question. Do you want to? Yes or no? So we ordered food, we got our food, we ate our food, and now we're done eating our food. The sign for done, which we always say is like finish or finished. Okay, so we're gonna say, I'm done eating, we sign. Okay, I'm done eating, or me eat finish, which means I am all done eating. The sign for dessert, we're gonna take D's, this is the letter D. Two of them, we're gonna tap them together or actually bring them back a little bit like that. That is dessert. Try it, dessert. Ask me, do you want dessert? And then after dessert, we have to pay our bill. So the sign for pay, you're gonna hold out your non-dominant hand. Imagine there's a stack of dollar bills on there, a big stack with big stuff. And we're gonna put one finger on it and we push it out. This is what's called a directional sign or an agreement verb. So I pay this way, that means I'm paying you, okay? But if I go this way, that is you pay me. Okay, so this is a sign for pay. Bill and check, we finger spell. So we pay the bill or we pay the check. Practice those words a couple times and it becomes pretty easy to sign it. And if you mess up, just do it again. Slow down a little bit. You'll get it. Thank you so much for watching me, joining me. I hope you learned some signs. Make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment below of the type of content that you would like. And I always try to cater my content to people watching and learning. So thanks so much again. I'm JP. Keep on signing.